Hey, what's up, guys and dolls? So, yeah, uh, big day for the Toyland today. Um, Went out, did a little hunting, picked up a few things, and by a few things, I mean like a lot of things. I think this will probably be the biggest toy haul you guys have ever seen here in the Toyland. So, that's why there's nothing here because literally there's so much, and with my tripod being broke and this camera having to sit on the table where I put stuff as well, this frame here, this window is not very big. So I finally decided, okay, I guess we'll just go through them like one at a time. That'll be easiest. So first up, Adriel got a couple little things. And the first, I gave him some money to spend, and these are the things he picked out. So the first thing was this, which I was surprised by. I mean, he likes Dragon Ball Z, but it's like, I'm not sure what it is. It's like a little figure, basically. It's a little like 2-inch figure. I don't think you got to put it together or something. But yeah, they were like $10 for these little things. I was like, I like Dragon Ball Z and all. I'm actually a pretty big Dragon Ball Z fan, but I don't know about these. Not for me. Not right now, anyway. So yeah, I'm pretty curious what this is gonna look like, though. I want to be able to put it together. It's got interchangeable hands, a stand. I mean, it's articulated as crap. It looks like. It's funny. This little figure has more articulation and accessories than a lot of the big figures do. So there's that little guy. I'm gonna actually just give that to little man. There you go, baby Bo. And baby Bo also got this too. He decided he needed to get his first Power Ranger movie figure, so he got one of these basic figures, the Red Ranger there. They're pretty cool. The paint's nice. They obviously have some decent articulation. Pretty basic articulation, just your typical elbow, shoulder, hip and knee and head joints. No swivels, no ab crutches, anything like that. They saved that for the legacy line. So yeah, there's that guy. And alright, this next thing should not be a surprise to any of you. There she is. I got my pinky. There is my pterodactyl Zord, my pink ranger, and the putty it comes with. I love that it comes with a putty. Very cool. And yeah, I finally have the entire thing. So let's see. We still are. I have only done two, haven't we? I'm trying to think. We've only looked at two of the Zords and Mighty Morphin Mondays. So I definitely need to get onto those. And get them Zords knocked out pretty quick here because I would like to have the look at the full Zord put together. I want to upload that the day the movie comes out. So, got to get moving on those. Which, when you see the rest of the stuff I got, it's kind of difficult to decide that. Alright. Here's what's coming next. There's a few of them. So, I went to my Toys R Us that I usually go to, which is about an hour away, give or take, depending on traffic. But then I started looking online while I was at that Toys R Us to see if there was another one that was close, and it happened that there was one about 10 minutes away. And this place was huge. Like, oh my god. It reminded me of my original Toys R Us that was only like a half hour away, but they shut it down a few years back. A car lot bought the building and turned it into a car lot. I was very upset. But yeah, this Toys R Us was like literally, not even kidding, double the size of the first one I visited today. It was huge. The selection was amazing. It really reminded me of a classic Toys R Us because the one I frequent more often is kind of a lame Toys R Us. They're kind of like the Toys R Us. They're the equivalent to Toys R Us's as to what my local Walmart is to Walmart's. It's not that great. So yeah, the first Toys R Us didn't have much of anything in the way of legacy Power Ranger stuff. They had a few of the Ninja Storm, I think. Yeah, Ninja Storm figures. But the second one had these And I was beyond excited. I got to the Power Ranger aisle and I about crapped my pants. So here. There's Mr. Zach, the Black Ranger. Trini, the Yellow Ranger. Here's Kimberly, the Pink Ranger. Jason, the Red Ranger. One sec. Billy, the Blue Ranger. And last but not least, my little buddy, Alpha 5. Oh, even now I could just squeal like a schoolgirl. I tell you what, folks. Look at these things. I am so freaking excited to have them. And like, okay, obviously you guys know I like my Power Ranger Legacy figures. You guys know I like exclusives. So yeah, like, first of all, the street date for these things isn't even until the 15th. So I wasn't expecting to find them, but I did. All 6 of them right there. They were the only 6 they had, too. There was one of each, and that's it. And then they had some of the older MMPR and the same Ninja ones or whatever, Legacy figs. I texted Ruben when I found these. I was like, oh my god, dude. Because he's been finding them and sending me pictures, making me squirm and all jealous. And I sent him a picture. I was like, oh my god, who's a happy baby? And he was like, that's awesome. And then it was like, ... I hope they sell them to you. And I'm like, oh my god, I never really thought of that. And that's crazy. And sure enough, I got up to the register and they started ringing them up. And she goes, oh, I have to see if I can sell these to you. I'm like, are you kidding me right now? I told her, when Ruben said that, I was like, whatever, fine, I'll just take them for free then too. And when she said that, she looked at me and said that, I'm like, I said the same thing. I was like, hey, I'll take them for free too. So, yeah, I kind of gave her a little bit of a look. I mean, it's like, really? You're going to slap me in the face like that? You're going to put these out on the shelf for people to see, but we can't buy them? That's kind of a load of bull snot, if you ask me. Like, why? Keep them in the back stockroom then, if you're not supposed to sell them. So yeah, she says she's ringing them up and they're coming up like, not supposed to be sold until the 15th. Well, she radios her manager or whatever, and he says, yeah, that's fine. So, yep, I didn't have to throw any more of a fit. I was happy. I mean, I get it if there's a release date, but then at the same time, don't put the damn things on the shelf if you're not supposed to sell them yet. Seriously, wait till the night before they're supposed to be sold and put them out on the shelves. Like, I do not get it. Like I said, I get the street date thing, but I don't get why the hell they would put them out on the shelves just to screw with people if they're not supposed to sell them. Like, yeah, I would have been a really, really, really unhappy camper if they tried to not sell them to me. I definitely would have made a big stink about it because I think that's just asinine. So, yeah. But there was no issue beyond that initial little check-in she had to do. So I walked out of there with all of my friggin' figures here, my Legacy Power Rangers, and I am beyond excited. Now I have fodder for Mighty Morphin Monday for, well, if you count the pterodactyl, I'm going to do for this next coming episode because I need to get, I'll probably actually do something I already got, like the saber-tooth, and then the T-Rex, and then maybe the pterodactyl, or maybe the pterodactyl for the T-Rex, but I kind of like to do them in the order I buy them. But, yeah, this right here is like a month and a half of Mighty Morphin Monday, so I might, since there's so many, and I don't know if I'll have stuff for Figure Friday per se, I might use a couple of these for Figure Friday, so. Alright, I'm still not done, though. There is something else to show you guys. Let me just get these stacked up and out of your way. It's been a long day, like, I gotta get this done. And then, I kind of got to start filming bits and pieces of these reviews because I would like to open these tonight. I would like to not have to leave them in their boxes for weeks waiting to check them out. I can build the Zord, put the Build-A-Figure together. Really excited about that because there's not one out. Well, actually, no, I think the Ninjas, it's only a 3-piece Zord. So you can buy just those 3 Ninjas, Storm or Fury or whatever it's freaking called. And you can build that Zord, I believe. But this is the first 5-piece Zord that I'm gonna be able to build. I mean, I have my my Dino Megazord from the MMPR, and it's still sitting there, missing a few pieces. All right, this is my last thing. It might actually come as a surprise to some of you, but I'm a huge fan. I've talked to Marie, like Marie Gifford, who, oh, that's another thing for today. I won her giveaway. I was out actually looking at a refrigerator, and I get a text from Heroes in a Half Shell Chris, or Half Shell Heroes Chris, sorry, and I'm going to have to adjust that name still. And he goes, oh man, congrats on winning the giveaway. I'm like, huh? I won something? What? Which, like, you know, it was funny to find out that way, but I hardly ever enter giveaways anymore because I just have the worst luck, it seems. I never win stuff. So, yeah. Thank you, Marie. That's awesome. Me and Larry from the Family Unboxing channel, we were the two winners. She did 2 winners, so. But here is my last pickup. You can see Pinhead Hellraiser 3. Look at this thing. This thing is so freaking cool. Like, I got to the NECA section over there because this isn't made by NECA, but it was over in that section. And originally, I picked up a Predator because I really, 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 really would like to have a Predator figure one day. And they had like one of the ones I actually want at this TRU. And so I had this Predator in my hand, and I'm looking around, and then I spotted this thing. I'm like, oh, goodbye, Predator. I mean, he's double the price the Predator was, but I don't care. This thing is so freaking cool. And Marie Gifford, she's a big horror fan. And when I was talking to her, and I kind of realized, like, wow, I'm actually kind of a horror buff myself. Like, I love horror movies. I've seen so many horror movies, both, like, mainstream and underground. But I love Hellraiser. I grew up on Hellraiser, literally. Now, this might seem weird to some of you, because I certainly don't think I would do it, but this is how ingrained Hellraiser is in my life. When my dad is a huge Hellraiser fan, and when I was a baby, like a baby, like car seat style baby, they told me that when I would cry, there was 2 things they could do to make me stop. 1, put me in my little rocker swingamajig thing in front of the TV with Hellraiser on. Or 2, do the same thing, but instead of Hellraiser, put on Killer Clowns from Outer Space. So, yeah, I was baptized pretty young into the horror genre. Always been a Hellraiser fan, so I seen this today and I could not pass on it. The box is a little mark here, but his paint is superb. Here, there's that mark right there, this little piece. But I went through, like, they had probably 6 of them. I went through 3, 4, maybe 5 of them and looked at the paints and picked what I thought was the best. So, yep, that's it, right? Let me look around and make sure there ain't more stuff. Okay, yeah, I think we're done. So, yeah, big day for the Toyland. Exciting stuff, fun stuff. Yep, 13 minutes. I guess there's not really much more to say. Recap, we got the little things Adriel got, his basic figure Red Ranger, his little DBZ figure. I got my Pterodactyl Zord, I got my 6 Legacy PR movie figures, and I got this really badass Pinhead, who I can't wait to show my dad to. He'll probably poop a little bit. I hope he's jealous. Okay. Alright, guys. Thanks for tuning in as always. I appreciate it. And until next time, keep on rocking.